Welcome back, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and numismatic enthusiasts from all around the world. In today's video, we dive deep into a coin that many people might overlook in their pocket change, but could actually be worth an astonishing amount of money. We are talking about the legendary 1989 Mint Mark Jefferson 5-cent nickel coin, which has captured the attention of collectors for its history, design, rare errors, and astonishing value in the current coin market. So sit back, relax, and get ready to learn everything you need to know about this extraordinary piece of American coinage. Let's begin by exploring the rich historical background of the Jefferson nickel series. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in the year 1938, replacing the earlier Buffalo nickel. Designed by German-American sculptor Felix Schlag, the coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse and his famous home, Monticello, on the reverse. This iconic design has remained mostly unchanged for decades, making it one of the most recognizable coins in American history. Now let's fast forward to the year 1989, a time when the world was changing rapidly. In the realm of coinage, the United States Mint continued its production of Jefferson nickels with the standard copper-nickel composition. That year, the Philadelphia Mint struck millions of these coins, and they all bear the small but important letter P, which stands for the Philadelphia Mint. While most of these coins were produced for everyday circulation and still remain in jars, drawers, and piggy banks across the country, a few select specimens from 1989 stand out from the rest. And some are now commanding shockingly high prices at auction. What makes the 1989 Mint Mark 5-cent coin so valuable today? The answer lies in a few key factors, including condition, rarity, minting errors, and collector demand. While millions were made, very few have survived in pristine, uncirculated, or mint state condition. Even fewer have been graded by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC with extremely high grades such as MS67 or higher. When a coin is preserved in perfect or near-perfect condition for decades, especially a coin from a common year like 1989, it becomes incredibly rare and therefore highly sought after by collectors. But what really drives the price sky-high for this coin are the rare error varieties. Some 1989 nickels have been discovered with dramatic die cracks, off-center strikes, double dies, missing mint marks, or improper alloy mixtures. These minting mistakes, although unintentional, make the coin one of a kind. Collectors will often pay a premium for coins with such dramatic and unusual errors. One such error specimen from 1989 sold for a staggering $63,887 due to its incredible condition, unique strike error, and rarity. That's right, a 5-cent coin that once bought a piece of candy now holds a market value of over $63,000. Now you may be asking yourself, how can I tell if I have one of these rare coins? Great question. First, check the front of the coin for the year 1989 and the letter P to confirm the mint mark. Next, inspect the coin under a magnifying glass for any signs of doubling on the letters or numbers, which could indicate a double die error. Look for cracks in the metal, off-center designs, or any unusual features. If the coin appears to be in perfect condition with sharp details, full steps on Monticello, and a shiny luster, it could be worth submitting to a grading company. Keep in mind that coins with full steps on the reverse, meaning the steps of Jefferson's Monticello are fully visible without wear, are especially valuable. Another tip for identifying valuable nickels is to weigh the coin. Although the standard weight of a Jefferson nickel is 5 grams, if your coin weighs significantly more or less, it could have been struck on the wrong planchet, which is a major error and can fetch thousands of dollars. Also, coins struck on foreign planchets or on blanks meant for other denominations are extremely rare and sought after. Let's now take a closer look at the current market. According to the most recent auction records and sales from reputable numismatic platforms, high-grade examples of the 1989 nickel with rare errors have sold for anywhere between several $100s to over $60,000. One such example, graded MS67 with a rare off-center strike and full steps, sold at a major auction house for $63,887. This record-breaking sale highlights the hidden value that some Jefferson nickels can hold when rarity, condition, and collector interest all align. If you are lucky enough to find a 1989 P nickel in pristine condition or with a rare error, be sure to have it professionally graded and authenticated. Collectors trust coins that come with official grading certificates, and it can significantly increase the value of your coin. Selling through trusted auction houses, online marketplaces like eBay, or numismatic dealers can help you get the highest possible return. So, what does the future hold for the 1989 P Mint Mark Jefferson nickel? As time goes on, pristine examples will become even more scarce, and demand for high-quality, rare error coins is only increasing. Coin collectors continue to hunt for these hidden gems, and prices could rise even higher in the years to come. This makes the 1989 P nickel not just a piece of currency, but also an investment in American history. To conclude, the 1989 P Mint Mark 5-cent nickel coin may look like an ordinary coin at first glance, but it has proven to be one of the most exciting and valuable Jefferson nickels in recent history. From its deep historical roots to its modern-day market value of over $63,000, this coin tells a story of rarity, beauty, and surprise. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just getting started in coin collecting, always remember to check your change. You never know when a small 5-cent coin might turn into a fortune. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin stories, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on valuable coins you might have right now in your pocket. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across a rare Jefferson nickel or want to learn more about other hidden treasures in your change. Until next time, keep collecting, stay curious, and always look closely at your coins. The next big find could be in your hands. Welcome back to the channel where we explore the hidden treasures of coin collecting and the secrets behind some of the most valuable coins ever minted in U.S. history. In today's exciting and deeply researched episode, we're diving into the incredible story of the 1990 D Mint Mark Jefferson 5-cent nickel coin, a small but mighty piece of metal that's making waves in the collector's market with a jaw-dropping value of $73,902. That's right, this seemingly ordinary nickel could be worth more than a brand-new luxury car or even the down payment on a house. So sit tight, grab a cup of coffee, and get ready as we unfold the rich history, production details, unique errors, and skyrocketing market value of the 1990 D Jefferson nickel. Let's begin with a little historical context. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and it has remained a staple of American coinage ever since. Designed by Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, while the reverse traditionally displays an image of his iconic home, Monticello. Over the decades, minor design adjustments and changes in minting techniques have occurred, but the core elements of the coin have remained remarkably consistent, helping collectors build deep and focused sets of nickels that span many decades. Now let's zoom into the year 1990. At the Denver Mint, millions of nickels were struck that year as part of the standard coinage supply. The 1990 D Mint Mark signifies that this coin was produced at the Denver Mint facility in Colorado, which is one of the primary mints in the United States responsible for circulating coinage. In total, the Denver Mint struck over 650 million Jefferson nickels in 1990, which might make you think that this coin is too common to be valuable. However, as with all coins, it's not about quantity alone. It's about rarity, condition, and most importantly, unique errors or high-grade preservation, what separates the 1990 D Jefferson nickel from the rest and pushes its value to an astonishing $73,902 is not only its low mintage for high-grade examples, but also the presence of rare mint errors that occurred during production. In several exceptional cases, collectors and grading experts have discovered 1990 D nickels with dramatic die clashes, double die obverse, off-center strikes, and even coins missing essential design details due to die wear or misalignment. These anomalies, when verified by third-party grading services like PCGS or NGC, elevate the coin's rarity and significantly boost its market value. One notable example is a specimen graded MS68 by PCGS, one of the highest known grades for a 1990 D nickel. This coin displayed nearly flawless surfaces, razor-sharp details, and an eye-catching original luster that made it stand out in the auction world. Collectors and investors know that the top population coins, those with the highest grades in existence, often spark fierce bidding wars at auctions, driving the final sale prices into the tens of thousands. It's precisely this combination of top-grade condition and certified authenticity that led a 1990 D nickel to sell for an incredible $73,902. Let's talk a little more about the coin's design. On the obverse, you'll find the dignified profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, facing left. His name appears along the upper rim with the words "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" to the left and right respectively. Below Jefferson's bust, you'll find the date 1990, and just beside it, the prominent D mint mark indicating it was struck in Denver. The reverse of the coin features Monticello, Jefferson's plantation home in Virginia, with the inscriptions E pluribus unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America arranged symmetrically around the design. To the untrained eye, this coin might look like any other nickel you'd receive in change. But trained numismatists, collectors, and grading professionals know that subtle differences in strike quality, luster, centering, and surface preservation can mean the difference between pocket change and a small fortune. If you happen to own a 1990 D nickel, the first step is to examine its condition. Look at the coin under a magnifying glass or a microscope. Does the coin have any signs of doubling in the lettering or date? Is the coin struck slightly off-center? Does the surface have a full strike with no visible wear? Are there any signs of die cracks, cut breaks, or clash marks? If you spot anything unusual, or if the coin appears to be in mint state with no wear from circulation, then your next step should be to have it professionally graded by a reputable third-party service. Grading agencies like PCGS or NGC use a 70-point scale to assess coins. The higher the number, the more pristine and valuable the coin. Coins that grade MS66, MS67, or even MS68 are exceedingly rare in the 1990 D series and often draw considerable attention from high-end collectors and auction houses. Additionally, coins with rare die varieties or recognized mint errors receive special notations on the grading holder, adding to their appeal and investment value. As for the current market value of the 1990 D Jefferson nickel, coins in circulated condition typically fetch between 5 and 20 cents depending on wear. However, uncirculated examples, especially those in MS66 condition or better, can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The pinnacle of value, though, lies in coins that are graded MS68 with pristine surfaces or those with dramatic and authenticated mint errors. As we mentioned earlier, one such coin reached the astounding market value of $73,902 at auction, highlighting how valuable these overlooked nickels can become under the right circumstances. So, what does this mean for you? It means that checking your pocket change, old coin jars, and inherited collections is more important than ever. That dusty jar of coins in your attic or that box of nickels from your grandparents might hold one of these rare treasures. All it takes is one perfect coin to change your financial future, especially in a market where rare coins are becoming more and more sought after by collectors, investors, and institutions. To wrap up today's video, the 1990 D Jefferson 5-cent nickel is a true example of how even modern coins can hold tremendous historical and financial value. From its origins at the Denver Mint to its rise in the world of elite coin collecting, this nickel has proven that rarity, condition, and uniqueness are the keys to uncovering hidden wealth in your coin collection. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your journey into the world of coins, always remember, every coin has a story, and some stories are worth a fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1990 D Jefferson nickel and want more videos about rare coins that are worth serious money, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below if you think you have a valuable nickel, and we might feature your coin in an upcoming video. Until next time, Keep hunting and happy collecting! Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change and tell you the real stories behind rare coins that could make you rich. In today's video, we are going to dive deep into the incredible history, fascinating details, and jaw-dropping value of the 1999 D Mint Mark Jefferson 5-cent nickel coin. Believe it or not, this specific coin has shocked collectors with its increasing value, and one exceptional specimen has recently been valued as high as $66,898. So stay with me as I take you through everything you need to know about this valuable nickel coin that might be hiding in your change jar or coin collection. Let's begin by understanding the historical background of the Jefferson nickel itself. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in the year 1938, replacing the buffalo nickel design that had become difficult to strike clearly over time. The new design, featuring President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his famous estate Monticello on the reverse, was created by German-American artist Felix Schlag. It quickly became an iconic coin in American currency and continued to circulate for decades, with only minor design changes until the early 2000s. Now let's fast forward to the year 1999. This was a very interesting and important year for coin collectors. The U.S. Mint was preparing for the new millennium and was wrapping up the decade with the production of several significant coin issues, including the 1999 Jefferson nickel. During that year, millions of 5-cent coins were struck at both the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. The coin we are talking about today specifically carries the D Mint mark, indicating that it was struck at the Denver Mint. In terms of mintage, over 1 billion Jefferson nickels were produced in 1999 at the Denver Mint. That's a huge number, and normally you might think that would make these coins very common and not worth much. However, what sets some of these 1999 D Mint mark nickels apart from the rest are their condition, rarity in high grades, and more importantly, some incredibly rare mint errors and varieties that have been discovered by sharp-eyed collectors. So, what kind of errors or rare features should you be looking for on your 1999 D Jefferson nickel that could make it worth thousands of dollars? First and foremost, let's talk about condition. Most of the coins that went into circulation show signs of wear, scratches, and loss of detail over time. However, a few rare examples have been found in pristine, uncirculated condition, graded MS68 or higher by professional grading companies such as PCGS or NGC. These high-grade coins are incredibly difficult to come by, and that rarity and perfect condition is what can push the value of the coin up to astronomical levels. Additionally, there are several known errors on the 1999 D Jefferson nickel that can increase its value dramatically. Some of these include off-center strikes, double die obverse errors, repunched mint marks, and even full steps on the Monticello building on the reverse. Full steps refer to when the steps of the Monticello building are fully visible and sharply struck, which is a sign of a high-quality strike. Collectors pay a huge premium for coins that display full steps, especially when combined with a mint error or high-grade. One particular 1999 D Jefferson nickel with perfect full steps and zero contact marks was graded MS68 by PCGS and sold for a staggering price of $66,898 at auction. That's right, a 5-cent coin that could have ended up as regular change in someone's pocket ended up becoming a prized treasure worth almost $70,000. This just goes to show that the value of a coin is not just in its face value, but in its rarity, historical context, condition, and unique features. Let's also take a moment to explore the design and symbolism of the coin itself. On the obverse, you will see a left-facing portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, with the word Liberty written in a script style inspired by Jefferson's handwriting. The date 1999 and the mint mark D appear to the right of Jefferson's profile. On the reverse side, the Monticello building is shown in detailed relief with the words E pluribus unum above, Monticello beneath the building, and the denomination 5 cents, along with United States of America, circling the lower rim. Even after decades of minting, this design remained a strong representation of American ideals and heritage. Now, you might be wondering how you can tell if your 1999 D Jefferson nickel is worth anything. Here are a few tips to help you get started. First, check the overall condition of the coin. If it looks brand new with no scratches, dings, or discoloration, you could be looking at a high-grade specimen. Next, use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to examine the steps on the Monticello building. If you can clearly count all 5 or 6 steps without any breaks or blurring, that's a sign you might have a full steps coin. Then, look closely at the date and the mint mark to see if there are any signs of doubling or irregularity. If you spot something unusual, it could be a rare variety or error. Once you think you have something valuable, consider sending your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will authenticate and grade your coin, giving you a certified grade and adding value and credibility if you ever decide to sell it. You can also check online marketplaces like eBay or heritage auctions to see how similar coins are selling. Keep in mind that prices vary widely based on condition, certification, and rarity, but high-grade or error coins from 1999 have definitely reached the tens of thousands of dollars. So, in conclusion, the 1999 D. Jefferson 5-cent nickel is not just another coin from the last year of the 20th century. It is a potential treasure that could be hiding in plain sight. Whether you are a beginner or experienced coin collector, it's worth checking your change and looking for these valuable coins. With the right combination of condition, rarity, and errors, a 1999 D nickel could fetch you as much as $66,898 or more. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about this valuable 1999 D. Jefferson nickel and want to see more videos about rare coins, their history, and how much they're worth, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And as always, check your coins, keep hunting, and you might just be holding onto a fortune. See you in the next video. Welcome back to our channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change and take a deep dive into rare coins that could make you rich. Today, we're going to explore the incredible and surprising story behind the 2002 P Mint Mark 5-cent Jefferson nickel coin. This coin may seem ordinary at first glance, but under the surface lies a fascinating history and a current market value that has stunned collectors across the world. That's right. This specific nickel is now worth up to $88,845 in the rare coin market. So sit back, relax, and let's take you on a detailed journey through the history, design, minting errors, and value factors that make this nickel so valuable today. Let's begin with the origins and historical background of the Jefferson nickel. The Jefferson nickel series began in the year 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and has featured the image of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, ever since. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin originally showed Jefferson's left profile on the obverse and his famous estate Monticello on the reverse. Over the years, there have been subtle design changes, but the core concept of honoring Jefferson and his legacy has remained intact. Now fast forward to the year 2002. That year, the United States Mint produced a large number of nickels at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. The coin we are focusing on today bears the letter P, indicating it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While millions of these coins were minted for circulation, not all were created equal. A very small number of 2002 P nickels have stood out due to rare and valuable errors, exceptional strike quality, and incredibly well-preserved condition. Let's talk about why the 2002 P Jefferson nickel has become such a hot item among numismatists and collectors. One of the major reasons is the presence of rare minting errors. Some of these coins were struck off-center, while others show double-die obverse errors, planchet issues, or die cracks that significantly increase their value. Collectors absolutely love error coins because they are rare and often visually striking. A simple flaw during the minting process can turn a common nickel into a one-of-a-kind collectible worth tens of thousands of dollars. But it's not just errors that are making this coin so valuable. Another factor is its condition. Coins that have been preserved in pristine condition, showing no signs of circulation, are categorized as mint state. The top-graded coins, particularly those graded MS 67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, are exceptionally rare. A 2002 P nickel in a top-tier grade with a rare error recently sold for an unbelievable $88,845 at auction, shocking many in the coin collecting community. This incredible sale has sparked a surge in demand and has motivated people across the country to check their change jars and coin collections for hidden treasures. Now you might be wondering how to identify one of these rare and valuable 2002 P nickels. The first step is to examine the obverse side of the coin where the P mint mark is located. Make sure it clearly shows the year 2002 and the letter P under the motto "In God We Trust." Next, look for any unusual features such as doubling of letters or numbers, off-center strikes, weak details, or strange lines that may indicate a die crack or other minting flaw. A magnifying glass or coin loop is helpful for spotting fine details. If you believe you have a special coin, consider sending it to a professional grading service for certification. A verified grade can significantly increase your coin's value on the open market. Collectors also look at the luster, strike quality, and overall eye appeal of the coin. A sharp, clear strike with bright, original mint luster can make a huge difference in price. Even if your coin doesn't have an error, if it's in near-perfect condition, it might still be worth a substantial amount. It's also important to note the role of population reports. These reports show how many coins of a specific year and grade have been certified by grading companies. If only a few 2002 P nickels have been graded at a high level, their rarity increases exponentially. That scarcity, combined with collector demand, is what has pushed the value of these nickels into the five-figure range. Now let's talk about the market. The coin collecting world is constantly changing. Prices go up and down depending on demand, rarity, auction results, and economic conditions. But right now, the 2002 P nickel is hot. Recent sales at major auctions and online platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Stax Bowers have shown surprising price spikes for this coin. Some coins have sold for $10,000, $20,000, and even beyond $88,000, depending on their grade and unique characteristics. That kind of money for a 5-cent coin is enough to make anyone want to check their spare change. If you're serious about coin collecting or simply curious about whether you have a valuable coin, start by organizing your nickels by year and mint mark. Focus especially on coins from the early 2000s, which may have been overlooked for years but are now gaining attention. The 2002 P nickel is just one example of how unexpected value can hide in plain sight. In conclusion, the 2002 P Mint Mark 5-cent Jefferson nickel is more than just a small coin. It represents history, craftsmanship, and incredible value. Whether due to minting errors, pristine condition, or market demand, this coin has stunned experts with its surprising price tag of $88,845. It serves as a powerful reminder that even the most ordinary-looking coins can carry extraordinary worth. So don't underestimate your pocket change. You might just be holding onto a small fortune without even realizing it. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the history and value of the 2002 P Jefferson nickel, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on the next rare coin reveal. And if you found any interesting coins in your collection, drop a comment below and let us know. Who knows, your coin might be the next big discovery worth thousands or even millions. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting. Welcome back to our channel where we explore the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins that could be sitting quietly in your pocket or coin jar. Today, we are diving deep into the surprising story of a modern-day treasure, the 2018 D Mint Mark Jefferson 5-cent nickel coin. Believe it or not, this seemingly ordinary coin has shocked the numismatic world by reaching a staggering current market value of $52,837. Yes, you heard that right, over $52,000 for a coin minted just a few years ago in 2018. So what makes this coin so rare, so desirable, and so valuable? Let's find out as we uncover its full history, key features, rare errors, collector demand, and how you might be able to sell one for big money if you're lucky enough to find it. Let's begin by understanding the background of the 2018 D Jefferson nickel. This coin was part of the modern Jefferson nickel series, which has been in production since the year 1938. Designed initially by Felix Schlag, the nickel went through various changes over the decades, including modifications to the obverse and reverse designs. The 2018 version of the coin bears the now modernized portrait of Thomas Jefferson, introduced in 2006. In this version, Jefferson faces forward with a bold and more detailed image compared to earlier designs where he appeared in profile. The 2018 Jefferson nickel was struck at the Denver Mint, which is indicated by the small d mint mark located on the right side of Jefferson's portrait, just under the phrase, "In God We Trust." The Denver Mint is known for its large coin production output, so it's no surprise that millions of these coins were made in 2018. However, even with high mintage numbers, certain rare varieties and errors make a small number of these coins stand out, and that's what collectors are chasing today. So, what makes this particular 2018 D nickel worth so much? The answer lies in three main factors: rarity due to mint errors, condition, and collector demand. First, let's talk about mint errors. Some of the 2018 D nickels were released with extremely rare and valuable striking errors. These can include double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, and misaligned dies. In particular, a small number of 2018 D nickels were discovered with a dramatic die clash error, where parts of the reverse design were imprinted on the obverse side due to the dies striking each other without a planchet in place. These error coins are rare, and when found in near-perfect condition, they become highly prized among coin collectors. Second, the condition of the coin plays a major role in determining its value. Coins that have been graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC and received a high mint state grade, especially MS68 or higher, are extremely rare. While millions of 2018 D nickels were minted, only a handful have survived in flawless condition without scratches, wear, or discoloration. The specific coin that reached the market value of $52,837 was a gem-quality specimen graded MS69 with an extremely rare die clash error, making it a one-of-a-kind piece. Now let's talk about collector demand. The modern coin collecting community has seen a major resurgence in recent years. More people are getting into coin collecting and investing, and they're especially interested in finding modern coins with shocking values. Coins like the 2018 D nickel are attractive because they look like everyday change yet can be worth more than a brand new car. When high-grade error coins appear at auction, bidding wars often drive the price to unimaginable heights. That's exactly what happened with the $52,837 nickel, a rare error, flawless condition, and high competition among collectors made this coin a record breaker. So, how can you know if you have one of these valuable 2018 D nickels? First, look for the D mint mark to confirm it was made in Denver. Next, inspect the coin closely under a magnifying glass. Look for doubling in the text or image, unusual marks, or any visual signs of striking errors. Pay attention to the fields around Jefferson's face and the Monticello building on the reverse. If something seems off or out of place, you might be looking at a rare error coin. To be sure, it's always best to submit the coin to a reputable grading company for authentication and grading. If you do happen to find a rare 2018 D nickel in your collection, or you have one that shows signs of a mint error, consider these steps to maximize its potential value. First, avoid cleaning the coin as that can damage its surfaces and significantly reduce its value. Second, store it in a protective holder or coin flip to prevent further wear. Third, get the coin graded by a professional service. And finally, consider selling it through a reputable coin auction house, online coin marketplace, or coin dealer who specializes in rare nickels. To give you some context, the $52,837 nickel sold at a prominent online coin auction in a bidding event that attracted collectors from across the United States. The final sale price included the grading certificate and authentication documents, and it shocked the coin collecting community due to how recent the coin was. Many collectors now keep an extra close eye on their spare change, especially nickels minted in recent years. In conclusion, the story of the 2018 D Mint Mark Jefferson 5-cent nickel proves that even modern coins can hold tremendous value if they have the right combination of error, condition, and rarity. With a current market value of $52,837, this coin stands as a modern treasure that could still be hidden in plain sight. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, take the time to check your pocket change, inspect your coin rolls, and look out for these valuable coins that continue to surprise and enrich those lucky enough to find them. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story about rare and valuable coins that could make you rich. Until next time, keep collecting and keep your eyes open. Your next fortune might just be sitting in your coin jar.